Some of you guys could be connected to a Scorpio, or you could have Scorpio placements, or something about your 8th house in your birth chart could be being activated, or just scorpionic energy in general. We'll see what comes out when we clarify. And then lastly, for your Astro Oracle general energies, we do have Progression's Journey coming out in the reverse, card number 56. So that is interesting because it seems like there's a little bit of a stalemate or a stall to your progression or your evolution. So this could have to do with this Mars and Libra energy. But before I dive too much further into it without clarifying, let's go ahead and without further ado, go ahead and get deeper into your general energies, Libra. All right. Personal readings are down in the description box in the pinned comment if you would like to get a personal tarot and or astrology reading from me. And we can dive into whatever you desire to on a deeper, more personal level. Because remember, these are general public readings. So I'm hearing hourglass. So I don't know if some of you guys feel like you're running out of time to do something or that your time is up. Some of you guys feel like you're running out of time to like meet your soulmate or your partner, or you're running out of time to make amends with a partner. Some of you guys feel like you're running out of time to have children. All right, let's just go ahead and clarify. Why is this Mars card here for my Librans? We have the World card. Interesting. Okay. My hand split the deck at the 10 of Pentacles. Something about family, ego, but completion, success, endings. The Star card, beautiful. I actually love that energy. It's Aquarian energy. Also, fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius could be significant here. Bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of Pentacles, the 4 of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, something about time is significant here. Some of you guys feel like you've been, I don't know, like out of the game, I'm hearing, for too long. So I don't know what game this is referring to. Some of you guys haven't been working, or you haven't been making money. But this is besides the point. I don't know what this has to do with something coming to an end, but you're healing from something that has to do with Martian energy. Some of you guys could be connected to an Aries, or somebody that has dominant Mars in their chart. There could also be some sort of conflict energy that you're healing from, or that you're completing within yourself. Knight of Wands. Ooh, this could be very like sexual in nature. Some of you guys, this is very oddly specific, but you're ending, yeah, Ace of Wands. There's a new beginning here. For some of you guys, this is very odd, but it has to do with sexuality or like a phase you were going through. And that could also be why Scorpio is here. But it's like you're healing that. You're realizing that there was some sort of trauma that triggered whatever that interest was, or whatever you were going through, or whatever relationship you were in. I just broke a nail, so that could have something to do. I take everything as a sign. Came off very like square. It's weird. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to kind of leave that alone just because I don't want to get too personal. Of course, it is YouTube. But if you want to dive personal, like dive into that more personally, you can book a personal reading with me. And I have no problem getting deeper into that. But it feels like something intimacy related, sexually related, and you're healing from something that was somewhat traumatic. So why is this Scorpio card here for my Librans? There's that 10 of Pentacles again. Some of you guys have an up and down relationship with a family member, a grandmother. Could be something about a dog or children or a child, a son particularly. Or somebody's relationship with their significant other, possibly an earth sign, King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's like almost like family could be trying to intervene or intermingle. Is that the right word? With the connection. But there's an energy of needing to like have your walls up or your guard up or set boundaries. Because I almost feel like somebody, like a family member, is trying to get into your personal business. These are very oddly specific messages today. Okay, Libra. And we have the Queen of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This could be a family member's energy, possibly, or somebody that you're connected to romantically, or it could be the child. My hand split the deck at the Five of Cups. There's some sadness, regret, depression. Be careful that you're approaching this situation in a way that's not going to be too aggressive, especially with your words, especially because Mars is moving into the sign of Libra. I think there can be an energy of not really knowing how to verbally communicate things in a peaceful, harmonious way with that energy, especially for you Libra placements. And it's going to leave you more confused or doing more damage, and you're going to regret something that you end up saying. Five of Cups with the Knight of Swords. Why is this Progressions Journey card in the reverse for my Librans? We have the Temperance card. Yeah, you're meant to heal something, bring something back into balance before you can move forward. Nine of Pentacles. Something about your stability, your self-sufficiency, being okay on your own. Harmonizing something, moderation with something. Some of you guys are overindulging. Or you could be too overly focused on material goods. Nine of Pentacles. And that's hindering your spiritual progress or your evolution. Bottom of the deck, Five of Pentacles. Some of you guys are struggling financially because of your lack of connection spiritually. But it also seems like you're waiting for something. It's almost like it's like the damsel in distress energy, like you're waiting to be saved. You're waiting for your happily ever after, but in reality, you have to make it happen for yourself, Libra. So let's get some advice and we'll move on to love. Three of Swords. Yeah, something needs to be healed, something that's been quite painful, probably something you've been hanging on to for quite some time. You're still upset about, you still cry about. There's that Ten of Pentacles again. Something you thought you were going to get a happily ever after from, or something that you at one time were very happy in, you had emotional fulfillment from, but it ended up breaking your heart. This is what needs healing. This is what needs balance. It needs temperance. It needs, ultimately, the Star card, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, Ten of Swords. It was your rock bottom, whatever it was. For a lot of you, it was a relationship. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, it's preventing you from moving forward because you're very closed off, especially in the heart chakra. Heart chakra meditations could be beneficial for you, Libra. Strength card at the bottom of the deck. Seven of Swords and Five of Cups. And also being careful that you're not projecting your own wounds onto other people, or, you know, possibly new relationships or new situations or other things in your life that are just unhealed within you from the past. So we're going to move on to love for you, Libra. If you're watching on TikTok, you can hop over to my YouTube.